Alright, welcome back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines on the river Lethe. I am, of course, Lethe, and we are still in this creepy-ass basement. We just saved Carson. I think this is McGee. That's not alright. He has no legs, apparently no arms, and, well, of course, he's also dead. So, things didn't work out well for old McGee there. Let's move on to happier things, like blowing up warehouses full of vampires. So we've resolved, actually we need to go talk to Kilpatrick and tell him that his favorite bounty hunter has been traumatized and can no longer work. I'm sure Arthur won't be angry about that. I mean, if he's a reasonable person, he'll understand. Oh, I need blood. So, I am perhaps I would normally be in some danger of frenzying in this position, but my humanity is so high, it's as far up as it can go, that I don't really need to worry about it that much. What I am going to do, that I was putting off a little bit, is I'm going to talk to this dude here, who's apparently crashed his stupid-looking car into the Santa Monica Suites apartment building. Let's see what his deal is.
Yes, is there something I can help you with?
You can stop condescending to me. What are you doing?
Waiting for that blasted tow truck I called an hour ago. I'd rather not wait another second in this part of town, this time of night. It's rather a dreadful place, don't you think?
No.
You should have listened to my mechanic. Buy German, he said.
Mm-hmm. So, you can see the only option I have here that's actually going to work is this meet me in the alley option. So if my persuasion is a bit higher, my intimidation is a bit higher, I think that I can get him to do some other stuff, so... no.
I've suddenly got the urge to walk down that dark and foreboding alley over there. Care to join me?
Why, yes, you handsome devil, I do care to join you in that scary alley with the homeless dude who's rocking back and forth. I mean, if we're going to this alley, we might as well go up to my apartment. It'd be more comfortable. Are you listening to me, dude? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you. You just like me for my shirt, don't you? So what we've done is we've made him a willing feeding participant by dominating him, and we've also moved him out of any area where we'll be seen in feeding. So we can do so without fear of reprisal or breaking the masquerade. Shut up, dude! So we needed blood, and now we are going to get it. But we should still not kill him, because we are still in a masquerade area. Though we won't make a masquerade violation, we will lose humanity if we randomly kill this dude who we dominated into coming over here. That is not what normal, nice people do. So we're not going to do it. Alright, so now our stomach is more or less full. There's a couple people in town we haven't asked Mercurio about, so we're going to do so. Hey. Hey. I have some questions about Santa Monica. I've come to wake you up in your morphine-induced slumber.
Specifically?
You know where I can find some guns?
Guns? Guy named Trip up the street. He keeps a few pieces under the table, but he doesn't sell to anybody. Doesn't have a license. I'll give him a call. He'll sell to you. It's the least I can do.
Thanks. Alright. Got a little XP. We can't really do anything with it at the moment, so we're gonna soldier on. See if we can get some more. So now we can move on to any number of quests. We can go on the main quest path and go to Asylum, run by Therese and Jeanette Vorman, to get them to call off their feud with Mr. Bertram Tongue, or we can find out about some Thin Bloods for E and those folks down at the beach. I think I'm going to do that. Let's do all the side quests first. Oh, we should talk to Arthur about Carson before we do anything. All these homeless men look exactly the same, and they're dressed in the same clothes. It's slightly disturbing. Makes me think they're more like a mime troupe or something.
Hello, LA. You're up way past your bedtime.
Arthur!
What's shaking?
I found Carson. Unfortunately, he's not coming back.
What? Ain't coming back? What do you mean he ain't coming back?
His trigger finger got cut off by a psychopath.
Man, that's a tough one.
Yeah, no
Bounty
shit, dude.
hunter ain't no good without his trigger finger. Well, hell, that really leaves me in hot water, boy. Gonna cost old Arthur real good.
Sorry, but can you pay me now?
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. Here you are.
Thanks. You were saying?
I got this guy with a sheet a mile long, put in on 3 warrants. His girlfriend put up for the bond, and now he missed the court date. I can't get in touch with either of them. Want a job?
I used to do a little yelling.
I might be interested.
Well, it won't be much of a job since you ain't licensed and all, but until I can get me another bounty hunter, I need you to find out if this guy skipped town or what.
So you just want me to find out if he's here or not?
Yeah, no body attachment or nothing. Just find out if he's here or where he went. I'll pay you. Deal?
I suppose I could do that.
Great, all right. The guy's name is Mike Durbin. Goes by the name Muddy. His girlfriend put up for his bond. She lives over there above Tripp's pawn shop. Her name is Marion Murrieta, but I haven't been able to get in touch with her.
Sounds dangerous. Do you know where I could get a gun? Or 2?
Well, I wouldn't normally tell you this, but since you did help me out, Trip down at the pawn shop. He's a little fried and paranoid, so he don't usually sell guns to anyone. But just tell him old Arthur sent you. He'll set you up all right.
So that's 2 people that have told me, mention my name, and this guy is going to sell you some guns. He's clearly a pawn shop of good repute. Thanks. So what's this Muddy Mike guy's record like?
Well, he was brought up on manslaughter charges years back, but he got acquitted. Since then, he's been in and out for this and that, small-time stuff mostly.
What did he do this time?
Most recently, he was brought in as part of a big case on stolen auto parts. It's this big chop shop thing that's going on in Santa Monica. Been in the paper.
Okay, so above the pawn shop, right?
That's right. Marianne Murrieta. In them crappy places above the pawn shop.
Hey, that's where I live.
Find out where the hell Muddy is, where is he going, whatever. But be careful. You're not licensed, and if anything bad goes down, I don't know you. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. Come back when you got some info. Thanks in advance.
But don't go anywhere. I'm just getting
Yeah, I'll let you know when I find out something.
Friggin' chicken recently.
Okay. Yeah, Doomsayer.
I have seen the face of the demon, and it is
Excited demon faces. Okay, I'm listening. I'm not listening that hard because I'm walking away from you. So we're going back to our own apartment complex. There's apparently a criminal living there. Who would think that a criminal would live in such shitty apartments which are home to the likes of vampires such as myself?
Hello, LA.
Let's see if I've got any mail. No, no one loves me.
If you're new to town or just new to this
Alright, so
thing,
lives around here. Oh look, there's something shining back here. It's a spare key. Left in a potted plant. You are not very security minded, Mr. Muddy Mike Durbin. Alright, so you can look around. There appears to be a book, Peepin', a Voyeur's Field Guide. Who writes books like this, man? Peepin's not just for lonely, perverted losers anymore. In fact, at least 3 psychologists say it's a healthy form of sexual expression. Every good voyeur needs to develop a sneaking game. Get used to crouching and evenly distributing the weight as you walk. Stick to the shadows behind cover. You'll be taping titties in no time. It actually says that. You can see, I'm not making any of this up. So, this is going to raise my stealth skill. And there we go. I'll be better at, apparently, spying on people now. Oh, and here is what we're after, an answering machine.
Hey, Mayor, it's Mike. Look, I gotta head downtown for a few days, maybe longer. If Reno calls, tell him to meet me down there. We got something to discuss, apparently.
This guy
I'll
is
be at
apparently
Milton's
an
place
Elvis
in the
impersonator.
Skyline Lofts 2A. Sorry, baby. I'll
You need to
explain
clean your
everything.
bathroom, dude. It's gross. Maybe I have some email. No, I don't. No mail, no email. It's like no one even knows I live here. So, we can go tell Arthur about this, and then we can go visit Tripp's pawn shop. Let's do that first, actually, since it's right here. There's our friend, who is going to keep walking from his spot back there, so we can feed on him basically for as long as we are in this first stage of the game. So that's handy to know. And that's true of the blood dolls as well. Once you successfully seduce them, and we'll see this once we get into the Asylum nightclub, they remain willing participants in your feeding. Alright, so this is a very secure pawn shop. Lots of cages. And this is Tripp, apparently.
Hey.
Yeah?
How's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or...
I heard this is the place to pick up some weapons.
Oh, damn it, who told you that?
Arthur Kilpatrick. I'm doing a job for him. He told me to see you to get armed.
Alright, look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. I'm not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal, if you catch my drift here.
I understand.
Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
Hey, you don't need to tell me.
All right. Come take a look then.
All right, so you have merchants. You can sell things as well as buy things. Over here is what he has, and over here is what I have. So I could sell him a severed arm for $0. Apparently he doesn't want it. Gun. I'm not selling this shirt. Here's some bubble gum. Here's a wooden stake. He doesn't want any of my stuff. Man, he wants my lockpick, but I need that. Here's some garbage. Let's take my silver ring. Take my extra morphine bottles, because apparently Mercurio only wanted the one. Take my normal watch. This is a replica of a much nicer watch. And take my pill bottle. Apparently I picked up some estrogen pills in the hospital, and it tells me not to take them if I'm a male. So, I'm a vampire. I probably don't need them in any case. So, you have nothing really interesting for me to buy. None of these are guns. You do have ammo for me, but I'm not in need of that. What else do you have to say?
Coming back. What you need?
Nice store you got here.
Thanks. You new to Santa Monica?
Yes, I am. Is it that obvious?
It's not a big surprise. We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more tourists, but now, I don't know, man. It's more like drifters.
Why do they come here?
Beats me. Santa Monica is dead. I don't know why anyone comes out here anymore.
It's going to be worse now with this serial killer on the loose.
Yeah, it's freaking me out, to be honest. I'm hoping all night in Santa Monica police don't rank amongst the nation's most worthy.
Are these killings happening around here?
Oh, I don't know. I heard earlier someone at the pier got ripped up like that poor bastard in Long Beach the other day.
No way.
I'll tell you, crazy stuff happens all the time, and it's like we just get used to it, just going our way, but this, I don't know. These killings are chilling.
Indeed. You should be careful.
So, did you need anything in particular, or?
No thanks. So, there's a particular conversation I'm trying to get out of him here. Like to buy something? No. No, have I missed the ability to have this conversation with him?
Coming back. What you need?
Garbage. So, Let's see here. I might want to try and get that back, because there's a little side quest that I've missed here. Alright, so now I've just come out of Arthur's. So this should be right before I go and do all that stuff in my own apartment building. So sorry for a little bit of repetition here, but I'm trying to make sure that you see all of the side quests that I can get to. So what I need to do is I need to ask him about his name, which is Trip. And then, well, you'll see in a second. So let's do that first.
Hey, how's it going? You, looking to buy or sell or?
What's your name?
You call me Trip. I own this shop.
They call you Trip? And this, I don't know why on earth this would be your instinct. Someone says, hey, my name's Trip, and then you go, they call you Trip? Are you doing drugs? But that's what I'm going to say.
No, not really. Sorry.
Not really? There is a clinic across the road. Should I get something for you for a discount? I mean, this is not a normal conversation path in the slightest.
Thanks.
Thanks, sure. Get me some drugs from across the road. Yes, I am. Is it that obvious?
It's not a big surprise.
We've already done all this.
We get you faces through here night after night. Used to be more...
So, if you want to speed through the conversation, you can just press spacebar. Since we've already seen this, we can
Beats me.
do that.
Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you. So, did you... Alright, here's what we got today.
Alright, and so now we need to sell this stuff again. Okay, so the reason why I want to do that is because now we have another quest that takes us to the upstairs part of the clinic so that we can get all that done at once. But first we need to backtrack and make sure that we go spy on Muddy, figure out where he is, and pick up that book about being a voyeur. That's important.
If you're new to town,
Oh,
or just
wait.
new to this whole
There's a
radio
key.
thing, listen to the Dead of Night. The only girl who will spend the night with you and leave first thing in the morning, guaranteed. Well, looks like the boards are ready.
Hey, Mayor. It's Mike. Look,
All right.
I gotta hit
So
downtown
now we're
for
back
a
to where
few
we need to
days,
be.
maybe longer. Reno calls, tell them to meet me down.
So we now have 4 experience. Let's see, can we get anything interesting with that? We're going to pick up our investigation here. So, as I said, this ends up only being helpful in, as far as I know, 1 conversation. But I particularly like opening up that bit of conversation, so I'm going to do it. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that everyone do it. Now, it may be that this patch adds some more places where the inspection feat helps in conversation further down the line. I have not played all the way through the game with this patch, so there are some new things that I will discover, things that are new to me, even though I have played through the normal version of this game many, many times. So we're going to head into the hospital and get ready to do the quests up there, and then we're going to sign off this episode. Just to show you why I put off going through the front door. Because when you first go to the hospital to get morphine for Mercurio, you can go through the front. But if you do, you'll waste the interaction with this receptionist, which can get you upstairs more easily. Actually, I think I may not have sufficient persuasion skill for that to work, so I'm going to need to complete some other quests first to get that in place. So, you can, once you know, and you've been through the game once, you can sort of game things a little bit by knowing exactly what the difficulty of certain persuasion skills and so on are, or persuasion checks are. So that's a little bit of metagaming here, but I don't feel too bad about it. So now we're in the diner, and we're going to check on stuff about these Thin Bloods. Here's a creepy-looking dude in the corner. Hey, creepy dude, what's up?
Something I can help you with.
Don't be angry at me. Chilly out there tonight.
I guess.
You seem preoccupied. You okay?
I don't see how that's any business of yours.
This guy obviously doesn't have any fangs in his mouth when he talks. That's not something I imagined at all. Sorry, didn't mean to intrude.
Goodbye, then.
Alright, well, whatever, guy. Hello.
What'll it be?
The cream's curdled. I can smell it. And I think those are rat droppings there.
You're the health inspector.
Let me just get my badge, and I'll show you.
You know, at least the last health inspector had the decency to make it clear when he was asking for a bribe. Here's $50. I get to live the dream for another exciting month. Yay.
Yeah, extorting the working man, or woman in this case. If you'll excuse me, I have other fine establishments to inspect. But actually, I have questions for you.
What'll it be?
You ever see any pale, kind of strange types in here, late at night?
Is that a trick question?
No. Have you ever heard the term thin blood?
Thin blood. Sounds familiar. Is that one of those tropical diseases?
Try to remember. Where did you hear it?
I know I've heard that before.
Maybe a kind of strange, pretty girl said something about it recently?
Oh, that girl. Nice girl.
Uh-huh.
First decent human being I've seen in here for years.
Human
Not
being.
like all the junkies and crazies I normally see. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah, weird. She left a tip, but she didn't order a thing. Yeah, she looked so hungry, too. Just sat there all night with a full glass of water in front of her, talking about this and that. She seemed lonely, a little scared, so I let her stay in the booth until we closed. She left some stuff here. You seem to know her.
Yeah, I seem to know her. I'm asking about her very vaguely and not using a name. Sure, give me her personal belongings. Alright, so I got some experience for doing that. Another sort of unreal seeming conversation. So that sets us a little further down the path of discovering about these Thin Bloods. So we'll continue on that next time to build up some XP so that we can improve our skills of persuasion. And you'll see why once we finish with that. But we're done for now. Until next time, don't be a jerk like this guy. Be nice to people when they talk to you in a diner. And other than that, I don't care what you do.